Welcome back, nerds. What's up, guys? What are we doing? Need more music? Hit the like button. What's going on? Still too damn loud. All right, that's a little bit better. How we doing? Welcome back. Welcome back. Sorry we had no day stream today, guys. I was playing with a flamethrower. No, I had a bunch of stuff that I always do this when I go away for a little while, and when I get back, I don't take the time to like catch up, and then I get back into my groove, and I'm like, shit, I forgot to do this, or I forgot to do that. Is that a claymore at your feet? You can't prove nothing. Ridge, thanks for the 2 months, man. Waiting on the new Call of Duty drop. Yeah, man. I didn't get a chance to play the beta. I was on orders at that time, so you know. Oh well. Tap the like button for me. Hey Jack, what's going on? Silky time, what's going on? You likey? Got my beer. What's everybody having a drink tonight? I'm gonna put a hat on. Be right back. Oh, that's better. Bud Light, whiskey, Coke, hell yeah. This angle different. You're different. Hi. You likey? Huh? I get real close if you like. Let's roll. Yeah, so I've got Tarkov scheduled for tonight. I don't know. Maybe we'll get into that at some point. Hat? Oh, it's my Brownells hat. I am a Brownells affiliate. How's everybody doing? A little warm before you turn the sun on, Ronnie. Wear those outside. I don't get a lot of sun. Who didn't see the flamethrower video? You want to see it? I'll give it to you. That's not it. Hold on. We'll find it here. Yeah, History Channel. We're going to talk about that here in just a second. I'm going to show you guys this flamethrower video, though, because it was awesome. Well, no, excuse me. It's not a flamethrower. This is a survival tool. All right? Survival tool. Very important. Fire starter thing. That's fucking dope!
Holy shit.
Clearing the leaves out. Oh, I'm out of gas. Oh.
I need more gas.
It was fun to play with, I'll tell you that much. What fuel is that using? Just gas. Yeah, it's just gas, dude. Now, if you use diesel mixture, they say that that's better for leaves. But my range area in the back of my house, where I've got my small 50-meter range, it's just covered in leaves, so I couldn't do it out there. Survival precision fire starter. Yep. That's Mama recording too. She killed it. She nailed it. Fire starter for the grill. Yeah, man. What do you guys want to do? You want to play Tarkov? Or you want to chat? You want to talk about let's talk about the History Channel show. We're gonna play some lo-fi or something. So I can't share too much, guys. I'm pretty sure I shared too much during the last stream, but just to kind of update everybody on what's going on with that. So yes, I was away for 2 weeks. And what I was doing is about a year ago, I was contacted by a producer for a production company that was putting together a show for the History Channel. And I was really excited to hear from him, you know, being relatively new in, you know, A, the streaming space, but B, just any space that isn't a corporate job. I was big time excited about it. Thanks for all the subs, guys. I'm going to mute those just for now, but they'll keep rolling through, I think. So he reached out and was like, hey, I'm putting together this show that's a lot like what you do on the Funker side of the house. And, you know, I'm wondering if you'd be interested in coming on as an expert. I was originally contacted to be an expert, you know, helping them review footage. And yeah, that sounds awesome. Well, I do like some Zoom interviews with them for, you know, over the course of like 2 months, just a couple, you know, we did one and then we did another and then we did another. And I didn't hear from them for like 4 months straight. Just nothing. Dead silence. Well, they reached out to me not too long ago and they were like, hey, yeah, scratch the expert thing. We want you to host it. I was like, what? Like, bro, I'm just in my attic in a pair of short shorts. What do you mean host it? Sounds good, Matt. Oh, what's up, Matt? So, the past 2 weeks we were filming all of season 1's episodes, and I think you guys are gonna really, really enjoy it because what the show is really about is, you know, footage, pictures, weird stuff. That's what I can say. Weird stuff. And Rudy Reyes and I, if you don't know who Rudy is, you absolutely should. You should go watch Generation Kill right now. We're your hosts, and there are a panel of experts that are going to be helping out with that. And I'm really excited about it. I don't know what I don't know what's going to come from it, but it was a cool experience. I'll tell you that much. IEDs, yeah, sure. Is that legal? Yeah. I looked it up too. I came home to just that. It was just there, and I was like, I had to reach out to my buddies. I was like, do you guys happen to know why I have a flamethrower? And of course, they're the ones that sent it to us. They were like, I don't know, America. If you don't want it, we can send it to somebody else that loves America. Fuck. Yeah, I want it. He played himself in Generation Kill. He did. And, you know, he shared with me. So I'll give you guys a Rudy story. He convinced me to do a shirtless photo. So I'm a fitness guy. You know, but he convinced me after a workout to take a shirtless photo. It'll never happen again. Let's just put it that way. And that photo will never see the light of day. Never, ever, ever. The dude is jacked and he's 50. But I'll share with you a funny story about Generation Kill. So there's a scene at the beginning of episode 1 of Generation Kill where Rudy's butt-ass naked. And I asked him about it. I was like, well, what was that like for you? That was your first, gig, right? And he's like, yeah, we did about 100 takes of that scene and it was cold. It's like, oh man, I'm sorry. And I was like, were you naked? He was like, oh yeah. They didn't do like the pasty thing on the front. He was ass naked. Hey, I never even got to see that photo. I'm never showing it to you. Mom, you're never seeing that photo. Never, ever, ever. No. That's one of those. This is the one she doesn't want you to see. Or, what's that meme? It was funny because he was like, I had to pull on old boy a little bit because it was so cold. But I got to be honest with you. I've met a lot of since I've come on board with the Funker team, I've met a lot of really awesome people. And how you can just kind of tell when somebody's genuine, and you can tell when somebody's listening, but not genuinely listening. Rudy is one of the most genuine people that is genuinely interested in what it is you have to say. It doesn't matter. You could be talking about, cucumbers. It doesn't matter. I was when the first night we hung out, we sat in the hotel lobby and just laughed and talked. And what a genuine dude, man. You know, so if you guys aren't familiar, he does conservation work. He's got a company, Force Blue. And just, I'm almost at a loss for words, because what you kind of expect is you kind of expect like a, yeah, that's cool, you know, whatever. But no, you're just interested in what you're talking about. And it caught me off guard. It really did, because I can tell you my experience last year at SHOT Show, you know, running into a lot of people was way different. Way different. I'm going to make my own with their nozzle and pump for way cheaper than the whole unit. They sell just the nozzle and pump? I didn't even know that. He killed that movie. Sorry, series. What do you mean, Ben? Steven, thanks for the 30, buddy. But the whole process to film all that stuff was just so far off of my normal baseline. Like, I'm a homebody, dude. I live like 2.5 minutes from my in-laws. I've been there twice in like 4 years. You know, like I am a office body, even beyond a homebody. I don't leave this office. So first of all, slapping me into New York City was like a nightmare. The people watching is good. I'll give you that. The people watching in New York City is an absolute treasure. Okay, we need to protect it for that purpose and that purpose alone. Steven, thanks for the 11 months. Like, did a good job. Yeah, he did. And what's so cool about this show that's coming up, I don't know what I can tell you guys, what I can. I'm going to get myself in trouble. What's so cool about this show is they've really picked two sides of the coin, right? I've talked about my background. My background is very both strategic and at the tactical level, intelligence focused. That is what I did. And on my new website, there's a whole lot more information that you guys can read about at RonnieAdkins.com. Like more information than I have ever shared about my background is on there. And Rudy's background is very tip of the spear. So we bring different perspectives to each one of the topics that we're covering. Everything. I mean, I don't want to dive too far into the topics, but it's a very well balanced show. From an energy perspective, that dude's like an Energizer bunny with an additional extension cord shoved up his ass. Let me just beep, 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 beep. People watching in New York was fun even 20 years ago. It hadn't changed. It's still wild. I'll also say, and I tweeted about this, that I never thought I would experience the anxiety of driving in Afghanistan again. And then I went to New York. It's the same. The difference is stoplights. I was there for the first stoplight in Kabul. Okay? I was there for it. It was on for like a day. And people just didn't use it, so they turned it off. But the same anxiety. It's like, man, I would die trying to drive through, because in Afghanistan, you just do it, right? If they hit you, it's not your vehicle, right? They're gonna stop you. Even in the non-tactical vehicles. Hold on, let me see if I can find a picture of my 4Runner. Actually, I know where a quick one is. My producer's got it. But in Afghanistan, you're not worried about that, right? You just pull out there. I remember Masood Circle in Kabul. My first time driving, everything clinched up. It's a stick shift, and it's weighted down with thousands of pounds of up armor. It's like paper mache armor. Anyway, it's a stick shift, so it's got stock clutch, stock brakes, stock suspension. So it's doing this. And we're watching car after car after car after car go by, and my TC, my NCOIC next to me, he was like, "You just gotta go." And I was like, "What if they don't stop?" He was like, "Fuck it. You gotta go." And that's the same way they drive in New York. It blew my mind, man. Let's see if I can find a picture of that. I promised somebody that I'd show a picture of my 4Runner. There, it's gonna be in here. No. There it is. There she is. Hell yeah. There's up armor here. Come on, zoom out. That's why I drove in Afghanistan. That one. Like, it doesn't even have all the trim. Like, look at the door. As a matter of fact, I've got a video here, and if I go to the ending screen, that's the video of me driving. And yeah, it was a Land Cruiser. Yeah, not a 4Runner, Land Cruiser. I think this is the one. Let me just make sure here. I wonder if I can, like, rapidly get these videos up here so we can look at them. Save video. Yeah. Here, we'll watch these. I should be able to post them really quick. Land Cruiser, yeah. Very true for driving in Manhattan. Well, it was, we were staying in Brooklyn. And it was wild, dude. Like, there aren't lanes. You don't do lanes. If you think that there's a lane in the road and you're going to stay in your lane, that's absolutely not the case. Give me a second. We'll pull those up. Here, enjoy this. We'll be right back. All right, so this is some of the only footage that I have of that first deployment. I've got a ton of pictures. So this is us. So we were moving from Camp Eggers to that Vic scared the shit out of us, by the way. You can actually hear my TC. And my TC, Staff Sergeant Rop, I'll never forget him. He's calling that up right now.
Vic 2, you got one on your left trying to squeeze at us.
And what I was doing here is closing distance as fast as I could. But there's another one that I want to watch. There we go. I was actually recording these for the missus to send her back, some videos of what we were doing. Everybody say hi to Diet's mom. Hi, Diet's mom. She's working through chemo. I did see that comment, brother. Much love to you. Hey, there's me.
There's your hubby.
Yeah, it was stick shift, dude. It was weighed down with like a ton of extra armor and shit. Pieces of junk. Oh, I got banned forever ago on other channel. I don't know why. I don't know what I said, but sorry. I'm not sure, Garrett. But you're all good here, bro. What's on top of that Vic? Happy to talk about that. It's called the Duke. It's basically a jammer. And what it's designed to do is defeat remote-controlled IEDs. So what it does, when you're inside the vehicle or anywhere in a certain radius, none of your electronics are going to work at all. It's just jamming every signal around it. And it keeps folks from being able to, well, it's supposed to, keep folks from being able to, remotely detonate an IED. I take a Toyota 4x4 over anything else. Yeah. I mean, you'd think so. So each time I went into theater, it was like a cursed week or even a day. So another story. My first deployment. I got there, in a week prior, Task Force Guam. They were some of the guys that were there, and this is a Googleable incident. It would have been sometime in late 2013. You know, they had been traveling the same routes that we were. You know, they were the security element for Camp Eggers. And they were driving the same type of vehicles. You know, we had a mixture of those Land Cruisers, and we also had Explorers, and there were a couple F-150s that were, you know, again, up-armored. And that armor is for small arms, not for really anything otherwise. Well, one day they were out on just kind of a routine mission, moving from one compound in Kabul to another. And the way the story goes is they called it up that it was odd that there was nobody on the roads. And I want to say they're in a multi-vic convoy, that there was just nobody around. This is the way the story goes. And one vehicle shows up out of nowhere, and it's like a 2,000-pound IED and just disintegrates one of their vehicles. All 6 dudes inside, of course, perish. The worst part about it is because of the flames and the fire, and this is the week prior to me arriving, because of the flames, because of the fire, all the ammunition side starts cooking off. And they are right next to what at the time was being built up as the NKC, New Kabul Compound. Well, the dorky ANA at NKC start opening up on the convoy, the way the story goes. Start opening up on the convoy thinking that they're taking fire from the convoy. So it's just an absolute shit show. And if you think that you're going to be faster and more nimble with those Land Cruisers, you're absolutely wrong. You hit 50 miles an hour and it feels like you're on the ocean. Start doing this. Makes you sick. So yeah, I mean, that was right before I got there. Also, jam cell phone frequency. Yep. Alaskan, thanks for becoming a member. Did it ever prevent an IED from going off? I'm not sure. So there is a way that you can check that. There's a specific shop that's at every kind of base or fob that, you know, can essentially download and see, did you block any certain frequencies? And the frequencies that they would use are, you know, gathered from sources, right? You know, very, very classified type of thing. So you could have gone to that shop and say, hey, did this block anything? Difficult to know. Video of Russia dropping incendiary munitions over Ukraine. Not sure if it was white phosphorus. It's probably the magnesium shit that they've been using. They've been using that for months now. They used it over Mariupol. And what it is, you know, they make the argument that since it's not phosphorus and is magnesium based, that it kind of frees them of the, you know, liabilities of phosphorus. Here's the problem, is fundamentally they work the same, right? Still burn extremely hot, sticky, nasty. But I think, and one of the community members is actually a chemist. Like, we have a chemist in the community. And he's mentioned that one of the main differences is the phosphorus poisoning, right? That you don't get with the magnesium stuff. Yako, thanks for the 5. Leaf, thanks for subbing. Tim, thanks for the 9 months, dude. Holy cow. Steven, thanks again for the $30, buddy. Guys, I do want to say that I'd ask for some patience on this channel as far as the streams. Something I'm still trying to figure out is schedule. I have irons in a lot of fires now. Between this stream, the Funker stream, now the TV show, I'm still Army. You know, for those that don't know, I posted this on Instagram. I got picked up for warrant, so I'm gonna have that to deal with soon. I would just ask for patience as I work through that, and I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Correct. Phosphorus poisons and sticks like glue. Magnesium doesn't either. Okay. Appreciate it. Sounds good, chemist. Thanks, buddy. IRL comes for it. Yes and no. I mean, this is my career now, right? This is you know what. You know, I mean, I don't want to belabor this too much, but this is what keeps the roof up. You know what I mean? all of these irons that I have in the fire, and finding a way to balance each one of them is something I'm still working with. Were you charged with being a Chad in Tarkov? Yeah, repeatedly. Chad's a mindset more than a kit. Well, I mean, we could play Tarkov if you want. I don't know. Wait, Warrant? Yep. Yep. I found out while I was away. How's everyone liking the new YouTube facelift? Is the app different now? I haven't even seen it. Oh, thanks, Sonny or Chris. Thanks, man. I'm going to open up the app. It looks the same for me. I wonder if, like, the stream looks different. RonnieFit. We're live. I guess I've never really paid much attention to... Dizzy's Ghost, what's up, man? I see you. How's it going? Always well. Always well. Yeah, it does look a little bit different. It's more bubbly on desktop. More bubbly. YouTube changed today. I'm looking at the webpage. Oh, okay. Looks like you've lost weight. I think I did. Probably because I'm working out with Rudy Reyes, man. So here, you got... Some of you might not know, but yeah, there's a reason I have fit in my name, and it's not because I'm a super fit guy. It's because I actually lost like 100 pounds. So fitness has become part of my lifestyle. I consider myself to be a pretty fit guy. But let me tell you what Rudy Reyes does for a workout. And they're quick 30-minute workouts, but he does them like, I don't know, a billion times a day. High-intensity interval training. HIIT. H-I-I-T. Basically, what you're doing is anabolic type work, so muscle resistance type stuff, very rapidly and resting for very short periods. He likes Tabata. I normally used to end my workouts with Tabata, right? Tabata is essentially 8 rounds of 20 seconds of work, 10 seconds of rest. And the reason I did that is because high intensity interval training has been kind of proven to more rapidly burn or tax fat off of your ass, right? He starts his workout with Tabata training. 2 rounds of Tabata. And then he goes into like 300 dips. He just decided, I'm doing 300 dips today. That dude's a monster. Woof. Like, that's a lot, man. It might not sound... I might not be doing it justice, but if you end up going to find him on Instagram, Real Rudy Reyes, you'll see what I mean. The dude's a monster. Still look the same here, but it's desktop. Told you I was going to get him to do a podcast. This is not a podcast. We're chatting, okay? It's different. Mom, it's not a podcast. I have a theory for those that don't know. Is middle-aged men do typically one of 3 things. They start smoking meat, they start a gaming stream, or they start a podcast. Right? That's kind of the new middle-aged crisis. I am presently 2 for 3. I love smoking meat. Ribs, brisket, pulled pork, chicken. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And I've had a gaming stream now for the last 4 years. I'm not going to be another statistic. I'm not going to be another statistic. All right? Cleaning his firearms over and over again. If I could touch a firearm on this stream, I would do we would do where we're just hanging out talking, me being an idiot and cleaning my guns. You could do this while you're away too. Theoretically, yeah, I could. Yeah, it'd be from my phone, so quality would be much lower. I could go for a good smoked brisket. Smoked brisket is my favorite of all of it. And it's got to be Texas style brisket. If you put a sweet rub on brisket. You deserve to be run over multiple times by heavy equipment. Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here with that. Why can't you touch a gun? It's in terms of service, Garrett. I don't know. The only platform that you can touch a firearm live per terms of service, and this is why I do range streams on Twitch, is Twitch. It's a WD-40. Squeak, squeak. I used to time myself for hours at a time, taking apart my AR, putting it back together as fast as I can because I was bored. Yeah, I mean, how far down did you go? Right? Just field strip, or did you take the bulk carrier or the bulk carrier group apart? All that stuff. I made some pork belly burn ends today for the... I want that. It's because it's live, correct. Yeah, correct, live. What's up, Banshee? Thanks for all the posts in Discord. Absolutely, buddy. Yeah, man. The RonnieFit chat cast. Ugh. You know, Rudy and I talked about... Oh, I'm not going down that path. Price of meat is inflating, especially beef. Yeah, so... The missus and I haven't talked about it, but my brain has wanted to hunt again. I haven't hunted since I was in high school for meat. Bulk carry and everything? Hell yeah. You know, I just did that armorer's class last month. And it was all like... It was all foreign weapons. So, I mean, we did the G3, the Makarov, the piece of shit Browning high power, AK, of course, FAL, Dishka. Dishka almost killed us. That was fun. What else? Uzi. Full armor course. So gauging, headspace, all of it. If it was legal, I'd send you some moose meat. Moose isn't legal? I'd eat moose. For my midlife, I started smoking meat and bought a 4x4. Hey, see? See? Smoking meat. I'm telling you. I've had 4x4s for a long time. Ryan, do you think we're going to war? That's difficult to say right now, Diet. I can tell you that it's something that's crossed my mind a few times. It has. Right? And I'm still in, so... You know, I look on the path that we're on, and it's difficult to not have questions about where does it end, right? Like, how can any of this end in something that doesn't look like war or feel like war? When we are looking back 50 years from now, are we already at war? Right? Think about the start of World War I, World War II. Those little actions were all taking place as like dominoes to get to that end state. I don't want to get too into the weeds here, but Putin can't back down at this point. If he does, he loses all international credibility with whatever allies he still has that remain. He's already lost the reputation that Russia had as the bear. That's gone. It is. If you say that it isn't, then you're not paying attention. This crossed my mind several times as well. I already considered joining out to make sure I'm in the best position possible. Interesting. Path doesn't look great. Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You know, and I'm an optimist. You know, I don't know how to put this, but I'm an optimist, right? And what's difficult for me is staying optimistic that as I continue. So here's the deal. I had this fantasy, you know, up to and including, you know, just a year ago, that those in power, those in position, were the best of us. And I've talked about this on the other stream. Those in positions of power were the best of us. And I continue to, whether through work or just in happenstance, meet those people, and they are absolute boobs. All right? They are not. They're not. It's about money. And it's so disappointing. So this whole like idea that I had that, no, people that are smarter or that are making better decisions are taking us on the right path. Oh, fuck. Ick. Ick. Draconian, I don't know, 50-50. Like, I mean, that's dart versus dartboard, man. Because we've already crossed the lines that we were talking about this on the other one, on the other show. We've already crossed the lines that were set for us. Cash is king, yeah. So when I got the chance to meet Tony Cowden, right? Tony Cowden got kind of a poor reputation because he's got a record, because he says some very forward things about both Republicans and Democrats. I sat down and I just talked to the dude, and we talked about this during my day stream on Monday. I sat down and just talked to the dude, and what he said made a whole lot of sense. He was like, listen, it's not one side or the other relative to like corruption. Everybody's corrupt. And his platform was built on that. But what he didn't get is the money, the backing behind a 1 or a 0, behind a blue or a red, to take his campaign further. It's money. It sucks, man. High power only operates properly when cocked sideways. You can throw high power in the trash. I'd rather have a sharp stick. I don't care. But John Moses Browning designed it. That means it's good, right? No, it's a piece of junk, dude. I don't care. I don't care how many militaries use it. I don't care. I don't care. And the only experience I have with it is taking it apart. I mean, I'm down into the trigger housing, like all the way down. I don't care, man. I don't want anything to do with it. I'll throw rocks really far. You throw a rock over a mountain rather than carry a Browning high power. I'm just not gonna. I have 1911s. I get it. Great system. Index is a little weird, pointing it at the ground, but I would say just about anywhere south of the equator of like Africa or South America. That'd be the place to be, to stay as far away from the conflict as possible. Pull out my slingshot and say, hey man, a slingshot can fuck you up. It'll hurt you pretty bad. And a funny story about slingshots that we learned. This would have been back in the day, back in like when I was learning information operations, that stuff is how ingrained deception and taking advantage of morale is. There's I'll give you two sides to this coin. Very, very ancient history, and then the way we currently do that. So the Romans, they're slingers on the little projectiles that they would sling. They would draw like dicks on them and like stuff about their moms, so that they throw it over the fort wall, and then all the guys over there pick it up, and it's got a big dick on it. Imagine the confidence drop from that your enemy that's coming at you is throwing dick-laden rocks at you over the wall. That's going to hit morale. Fast forward to early Iraq war. Call to prayer's going. Right? Call to prayer, and then suddenly you hear and hell's bells ringing over loudspeakers and Apaches coming in, just lighting the place up. Psychological warfare, man. Yeah, you can look that up, Diet. Yeah, that's one of the ones we learned. So when you go through like information operations training, you go through like examples in history of psychological warfare, deceptive tactics, and one of the ones you study the most is like Operation Fortitude South, right? Fortitude South was the Allied operation to essentially reinforce the pre-existing bias that we were going to invade Normandy at Calais. The Nazis knew we were coming, right? They did. They knew that an invasion was coming, but Calais was the closest distance to Dover and was right across from like Dover Castle, where we had previously had a command and control area. So, Hitler had a ton of combat power shoved up in Calais. And Operation Fortitude South, along with Operation Royal Flush, Operation Fortitude North, all of these operations that were going on simultaneously that were a part of the overarching Operation Bodyguard were to essentially protect the D-Day invasion plan. So Fortitude South, what that did is that created, the First U.S. Army Group. First U.S. Army Group was a fake army in Dover, which is right across from Calais. They went so far as to use the one guy that the Germans believed was gonna lead the invasion, Patton. Patton was arguably the best general we had in World War II. So they leaked information that Patton was standing up the First U.S. Army Group, that they were going to be at Calais, reinforcing the pre-existing bias that Hitler already had, that we were invading at Calais. It worked so well that all the way out into August, those units at Calais, that combat power, had yet to move, because Hitler believed wholeheartedly that the D-Day invasion in Normandy, Utah Beach, Sword Beach, Omaha Beach, Pont du Hoc, all of those badasses were a diversion. That's how well that operation went. So we study that today, and the layering of it was wild. It's like playing Katy Perry through a loudspeaker at an ISIS compound, and they'll either give up or have a part. I mean, that should happen, dude. Units in Calais refused to move. Yeah. Mincemeat, that was another one. Floating the dead body. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What was that? Sicily, right? Same way we write messages on bombs. Yeah, but you can't pick the bomb up after that. You know what I mean? Now, there was a time that the Germans tried doing the fake army thing. I think it was the Germans. And they had wooden tanks. And either we or the British dropped a wooden bomb on their wooden tanks. I think that was World War II. I don't know. You guys want to play Tarkov for 40 minutes, or we've been talking for an hour again? Yeah, it was Sly. So I mean, Turing and the Enigma machine, that essentially allowed us to validate that the Germans weren't tracking where we were coming from, right? Wacky, wavy, inflatable tube S300. Well, all right, I guess we'll play Tarkov. Probably just gonna scav. In between scavs, we'll talk. I'm so tired of Tarkov, guy. Like, I just. Wooden bomb. Yeah, so, I mean, what a flex, right? You drop a wooden bomb on their wooden tanks. Even today, that's happening. What are Ukrainians using? Wooden HIMARS now? And it's working. Maybe that's the one I'm thinking of, Steven. Modern Warfare 2 out yet? I think the campaign is. But I don't want to get like knee deep into a campaign for an hour. Do you need a kit? No. No, I'll go naked. I don't care. New Modern Warfare 2 will blow your mind. Yeah, so we played, I went into Warzone like 2 weeks ago just to swing peen there. Kind of destroyed, no big deal. I don't know how to put this, but it went really well. Runs naked through the forest. Thanks very much for the sub. Multiplayer drops Friday. DMZ drops 11/3. Got it. Yeah. All right, let's take a scab in. I got a shotgun scab. We're going to go to Lighthouse. Cheers to you, buddy. Your Tarkov flame is dwindling. At 4,000 hours, so will yours, bro. I need something different, man. I do. When I play that game you play with your daughter. Oh, Roblox? Roblox Arsenal? That was dope. That was fun, man. I'd play it again. I'd want to play it with her again, though. CSGO? Oh, man, it's been a while since I played CSGO. I can. Try the new squad update, maybe? What's the update? Is Karma Cut's server back up? $20 in Taco Bell on its way? Those are rookie numbers. You need to up those numbers. $20 is an appetizer from Taco Bell. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we played a lot of New World. A lot of New World. Have you tried Marauders? I've been told to try Marauders a few times. Campaign looks pretty good on Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, I do want to play it. I just don't know when I'm going to play it. When I can dedicate the time to sit down and really enjoy the campaign, you know? Enlisted. Miguel, I haven't played Enlisted. I've been told to a few times, though. Andy, good night. I heard hell let loose. Hell has let loose. Somebody catch it. There we go. Wrong button. Pretty good spawn, I guess. You know what? You know what they need to remaster? Twisted Metal. I remember a bag of Doritos and Twisted Metal at friends' houses because I didn't have a system to play it on. Looks like an 870. It's not. It's a MP155 Russian shotgun. Semi-auto, though. 5 to 6 hours for the Modern Warfare 2 campaign. Okay. Years ago, me and my brother drove an hour to Taco Bell, 15 minutes before they closed, ordered 50 soft and 50 hard tacos. I hope that you stepped on Legos for a week. Because that's messed up. I worked in a restaurant, and at 30 minutes before close, we would start closing up the prep shelves. I did all the prep work at a seafood joint. Twisted Metal was your jam back in the day? Yeah. All I remember is Sweet Tooth, though. I don't remember any of the other cars. I've kind of flushed it. Star Citizen is one of those games that's just forever in development. Like Tarkov. Tarkov's a beta still. I think there was a school bus. Yeah, there was a school bus. I just, you know, I don't remember. I remember just being in love with the game, though. Kind of playing it over and over. What's up, bro? Somebody close to me. Yeah, but McDonald's is probably 24/7. You know, you'd probably get away with that. I'm betting I'm the only one here who's never fired a gun. Yeah, it's all good. You know, what are you... From, like, a defensive perspective, though, what have you trained on? Right? Because bad shit happens everywhere. Doesn't really matter where you are. Mount and blade. I've somebody's mentioned mount and blade for me too. All the loot's gone. Let's just, oh. What's up, hot mama? What are you doing? What do you want to do? Somebody's playing with the clapper over there. Members / subs? What do you mean? Love your outfit. These are twist offs, babe. Oh. No, they're not. I don't need a bottle opener. Got my fingers. Sorry, let me zip up my redneck showing. Hell yeah. You guys having a party over here? He was answering Matt. Oh, okay.
Skip. PMC on the hill. PMC on the hill.
On the hill? Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. In front of us. I think I hit him a couple times with this.
Alright, I'm going in.
I'm sure there is Back there.
Hit him once. I got him. He's still close. Missed him. Damn it. Clear the jam. I got it. I got the jam. Damn. At least I got the PMC though. That was fun. See, I know what I'm doing in Tarkov. I'm just tired of it. I'm just tired of it, man. Rip, thanks. Father of lies. Chris, thanks for the sub, dude. Runs Naked, thanks again for subbing, buddy. Ho Near. Ho Near. Thanks very much for the sub. Sonny or Chris, thanks again for the $4.99. Congrats on the walk packet. Appreciate it, man. Hollywood. Ugh. Ugh. What's up, man? Taco Bell's for amateurs. You watch your mouth. Watch it. Great grandfather spent 4 years in trenches. Oh, it was a damn player scav too. Come on, you stupid ass. I did get the PMC with the nade. See. Sports. What would be your ideal Tarkov replacement? A baby. If Tarkov and Squad would get in the back of a fastback Mustang and have a baby, I'd play around with it. Is Tarkov still planning on making the whole map open world? I think so. At this point, I don't even keep up with like Tarkov stuff anymore. I used to watch all the live shows from Nikita, and we used to go every stream. We'd go through like the changes to each update and all that stuff, man. And now I'm like, okay, do we have to play Tarkov today? 429 Boss Mustang, hell yeah. What does open world mean? Well, so the way Tarkov works now is you pick a map, you pick an instance, and you go from your stash or your hideout out into that open world. Or I shouldn't say open world, out into that instance, whether it's Lighthouse or it works the same way you'd imagine other multiplayer games to work. You have Lighthouse, Reserve, Customs, all those places are isolated maps. In the open world version of the game, what they would theoretically do is you would pick one of those instance areas to have your hideout in. And when you'd wanted to enter the game, you would come out of your hideout in that location. And if, say, you wanted to go to Lighthouse, you would have to travel to Lighthouse in the game, right? Direct contact, new game, that's what you're going to have your eye on. Oh, yeah? What are you guys working on? Open world would be like DayZ. Yeah, a lot like that. Tarkov with vehicles and washing machines. What do you guys want to do on a PMC? Do we even want to run a PMC? Not really. I just have a hard time getting excited to like grind Tarkov anymore. How long do we have until we scav again? Like, I mean, look at this. I am, what is that? 48 minutes away from 4,000 hours in Tarkov. I don't even like play the game to play it anymore. Content's lacking. Yeah, I mean, they added Lighthouse. They're always adding guns. It just feels like I'm doing the same quests over and over again. I'm fighting the same fight. Some, I don't know, sweaty 12-year-old bee hopping in front of a doorway. Like, I'm trying to play it. I'm like, all right, let me pie this door, And here comes Alton nerd. Boop, boop, boop. Like, haha, you suck. Like, God damn it. Way to kill my immersion, dude. Pick fight with player scavs using the Glock 18. So that was actually a run we used to do. We'd like turn up music and run through like factory. We've got dolly runs. I've got a clip on my Twitter of what we call a dolly run. I had the song 9 to 5 blasting, and I wiped factory. I couldn't hear shit. Next year might have some good games coming out. Like what? VR? I do have an Oculus. I've streamed Oculus before, back when I was on Facebook Gaming. I played Beat Saber. What's up, Jordan? Good to see you, man. Might be time for something new. I think so. I think so. My game, the game that I love to play, the game that I would sit here and just grind, is Total War. I'm such a Total War nerd, man. Like, I would fire up Total War right now if it wasn't so boring to watch. Do a high power run? If the game would let me throw it at people, I'd be happy to do that. Like, right now, I'm a casual Grand Cathay enjoyer in Total War 3. I played Rome. Oh, yeah. Always love watching Hell Let Loose Squad. Yeah. What's the name of that show you just filmed? Can't tell you that yet. Oh, you want Pump Get Jesus? I mean, I can do a 6 gauge. You can do the KS-23. Do a naked run on factory with a KS-23. Let's do it. See how that goes. Do you enjoy playing Hell Let Loose? I do. Yeah, I do enjoy Hell Let Loose. That's a game that I really get into when I'm just kind of like, when I want to just mindlessly run around and blast stuff, you know? I can't buy any ammo for the KS yet. And I don't think I have any for it. Oh, I do. I have Shrap 10. Oh, fuck yes. It's on, boys. Put a few rounds up there. Keep a few in my butt. And then we'll put... Oh, sorry. And then we'll put an AFAC in the butt. We'll just do an IFAC. Where'd that go? Like, I don't even pay attention to my stash anymore. All right, here we go. Yeah. Just gonna send it. Whatever. Factory. This wipe I've been enjoying crap kit runs. The best part about Tarkov is there's so many different ways to have fun, right? You know, when I was still on Facebook, I had already started falling out of love with Tarkov, and I started just running junk gear, not looting anymore, not caring about how much money I had. And people would come over like, well, you know, Joe Smith has 10 million and he's live right now, and it's only 2 weeks into the wipe. Like, good, bro. I got 10 rubles, and I'm about to have a whole lot of fun on this next raid. Farm some chads. Yeah. Shotgun Jesus while singing Barbie Girl. NDAs suck, yep. Total War Attila. I didn't play Attila as much as so the Total Wars that I've played, and I've played quite a few of them. Shogun, Rome, of course. Troy. I played quite a bit of Troy. But I couldn't get the same enjoyment out of Troy that I'm getting out of, like, I'm getting a lot more enjoyment out of Warhammer 3 right now, largely because I can go back to my main strategy of playing defensively, right? Well, I'm going to be a little bit late to the party. I don't want to run out there just yet, so now I'm going to have to wait for this idiot to push me because I was too late. Taking ibuprofen. He's going to be right there. Sorry, friend. Ah, there's another one. That fucking hurt, didn't it? There's another one. I'm so sorry, guys. Oh, it's all children. Oh, man. I don't feel good about it either. I'm gonna take his pistol. Welcome to Tarkov. We got Timmy, Jimmy, and John over there that decided to come into the wrong factory raid. Uh-oh. I'm gonna die. Somebody's close to me. Not today, say no! Oh, God, no. Oh, boys. Just leave me alone, all right? Just leave me to be. That was a full-grown adult. Oh, there's a scav right there. He's gonna. One of these scavs is gonna take my lunch money now. Oh, we just wiped factory. I think 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm 5. Yeah, unless there's a 6. Check spot. I don't care. All right, should be ready for a scav again. That was an adult, okay? He's level 34. He's a higher level than I am. He's better. My kids are sleeping. I gotta be quiet. Did I get all their tags, though? Oh, I didn't get one of the tags. Sorry. Aye, aye, Captain. Buttery finish. Can we do a scav again? Oh, I still got another 10 minutes on the scav? Ugh. Goodness. I mean, that won't last forever. Somebody's gonna kill me eventually. But I got... Here's the gear I brought out. Here. I guess I'll eat this MRE and... Alright, we'll try it again. It's not going to last forever. I like his shotgun better. The problem is, so This is the equivalent of like a 6 gauge. I'm cheating. This gun is a cheat code. He's got a 12 gauge here. We're going back. Should have taken his helmet. I'll go back again. Hypercharge unboxed. That sounds fun. Pumpgat Jesus does live on. You know, and for a guy that likes pump at or 12 gauges or shotguns so as much as me, I only own one shotgun. I really need to up my shotgun game at the house, man. Like, I'm lacking on shotguns. Well, yeah, this gun's a cheat code. If you catch them square in any body part, it's one shot. What you got, bro? Nice try, ATF. I have one shotgun. I have no other firearms. No, not even. It's like a Stevens 320 Ithaca 37 model. It's modeled after the Ithaca 37. 725, thank me later. I want a 1301. But it's a piece of junk. It doesn't fire buckshot. Ugh, bed spawn. Ugh. Sorry.
Ты засранец вонючий, мать твою, а? Ну иди сюда, попробуй меня трахнуть. Я тебя сам трахну, ублюдок.
He's real mad, dude.
Анонис чертов! Будь ты проклят! Сука, падла, иди сюда, мерзавец! Негодяй!
This is stupid. I'm gonna die doing this. I'm nuts. Right. Oh, I didn't kill that guy. Ew, gross. Oh! He was in the little cubby hole there. Oh well, we gave it our best go. I should have checked my left. I didn't check my left at all. Oh, he got me with 7mm in the stomach. Yikes. .870 been really solid after 10 years of waterfowling. Yeah, I wouldn't mind having a 870 either. Supporting Clay's gun, small game and birds, best shotgun period. Nice, Joseph. Okay. I gotta save up for whatever my next get is. I've got to save up for it though. I made myself gun poor with the Daniel Defense. Like, I spent way too much money on that. Between that and the optic and the light and the laser that I don't even have nods for. I don't know why I got an IR laser. In my mind, I think I bought an IR laser so that in the future, like this is how my brain justified it. I bought an IR laser so that I didn't have to buy it when I eventually get my own pair of nods. M14 last month? Gun poor is bad. I'd rather be gun poor than no gun. Yeah, that's the way I look at it. And I also needed a better platform than the Diamondback that's on the wall, because the Diamondback's heavy and I needed a competition gun. So I sold my 300 Blackout pistol for, my main go-to now is my DDM4 SLW. Your ammo poor? I haven't bought ammo in a while. I haven't shot in like a month. I've just been traveling. So between traveling and such, even though I have a range in my backyard, you'd think you'd use it more. What's up, Glock? You'd think you'd use it more, but when you get like knee deep into work and everything, when you work from home, it, you know, you find yourself really sitting in one spot. Don't need a lot of shotguns, just all the different types of ammo. I just dropped $1,700 on my new 5.56. That's enough for now, yeah. So the next GAT I intend to get though is, you know, I've talked about this before, precision rifle. That's really what I want to get into. There's just something that hits different about, you know, shooting at distances beyond 1,000. That just, I want to learn that skill because it is a skill, and there's a lot that goes into that. And up to 600-700, I'm pretty solid. You know, definitely room for improvement, always room for improvement. But beyond that, that's the skill that I want. You still like the Mantises? I do like Mantis, yeah. I like Mantis a lot. You like the 30-06? That's my comfort zone. Yeah, it's a little... from a ballistics perspective, it's a little old, though. You know. Getting a bolt action for that, Ronnie, or open for discussion? Bolt action, yeah. No ranges near me that can go past 300. Not really near me either, but I did strike up a relationship with the guys at the Sawmill Training Center in South Carolina. And I owe Rudy a trip out to his area, which is, you know, somewhere around down there. I'm not going to burn, you know, exactly which state, but it's around that area down there. And what I think we're going to probably end up doing is meeting at the Sawmill. It's all in shooting the wind once you have the distance hold offs. Yeah, someone. And that's what's going to be. Even hold offs are, you know, it's a skill that I really want to get into and that I have a very basic understanding of. Now, from a fundamentals perspective, my fundamentals are very sound. I actually teach fundamentals. I'm our entire company's primary trainer for it. In fact, the entire company qualified first time go on the new qualification standard. It's on my NCOER. But when it comes to stretching beyond the fundamentals, those are the skills I really want to learn. Have you heard about the new XM157 sight by Vortex? Yeah, I have. I've heard about it. I, of course, am not going to get my hands on something like that, dude. You know, guys like Mike from Grand Thumb, they're, you know, fingering it, and I'm just drooling watching it. I've gone out to 500 with my 6.5, but I've got to set up targets on my Crown Land, so that's the turn off. If I had a range set up, I'd go more often. Yeah, so I've run my 308 out to 600 and was able to do pretty well. I don't remember what ammo I was using for that. It was match grade 100 and... How many grains was that? 70? 100 isn't well above your standard M80 ball. Thanks, Yako. It's good to be back, man. Good to be back hanging out. Grand Theft did a video on it. It's amazing. Yeah, I saw the video on my feed. I just haven't watched it. What watch is that? I just bought mine. This is... GBA 900. Use smart scope, no skill required. I've got one of those. I did get one of those kinds of things sent to me. It was ATN's X-Sight 4K. It's pretty dope. It's pretty good. I like the one-shot zero. That's really neat. You know, you put a round on target and then you tell it where you want that round to be next time, and easy. See you later, Lee. Thanks for being here for a bit. I'm playing with M855 now with the new rifle. What's the twist on it? Oh, we got a scav. That's impossible, Joseph. One shot zero? Yeah. Yeah, so most of ATN's optics have a one shot zero. And the way it works is, you know, you aim where you want to hit, and you take a shot, and then you move the reticle to where that shot, there's two reticles, right? You're going to be looking at two reticles. You move the one reticle to where the shot impacted, and it will automatically zero the sight back to the center reticle. So, you know, keep your same sight picture. And what ends up, it's one shot zero. So once you set it and say, hey, yep, that's where you impacted, it's going to say, okay, it's going to make the adjustments, and your next shot should be dead center. I think 1 to 9. Okay, then the lighter 62 grain green tips, I think should be fine. The 14.5 on the Daniel Defense, I run 69 grains out of that. Nice. It's a 1 and 8 twist. Okay. You need to watch the XM157 video after this. You'll want one so bad. There are other sites that do similar, but the Vortex is the only one that does it all in one package. That's dope. Hex? Yeah, it's cool, man. How many shots to dial in on MOA acceptable standard? I mean, if I'm zeroing, I don't think I fully understand the question, but if I'm zeroing something, I typically go with about, 20 rounds worth of good match grade ammo. Just to get the zero, then confirm it over and over again. Yeah, someone that sounds a lot like the one-shot zero from ATN. I'm not saying it's on the same caliber. I don't know anything about the XM157. But X-Sight 4K, yep, works the same exact way. Oh, I don't know how much the 157 is. The X-Sight from ATN, I want to say it's like 2,500 or so. They have, it's also got night vision capable. But they also have like lesser models available too. The XM157, yeah, probably in the way spendy range. We're not allowed high power. What's high powered? That's what I've never understood about those arguments is I can't have a high-powered rifle. Define high-powered. Louder? Doesn't make sense. Future's here. Yeah, I need to watch it. You know, I met Mike. Really cool fucking dude, man. Another one of those really honestly genuine people. Not nearly as tall as I thought he'd be, though. I was expecting a giant tall glass of water. I only got a slightly less giant tall glass of water. Anything over 22 rimfire? Yeah, but... okay. The argument itself just doesn't make sense. See, that kind of makes sense, you know, energy, you know, it's kind of similar to what, like, the tactical games does, or shooting sports with power factor. And that's what I mean, that's what I mean by the question, is what does high-powered mean to them, you know? If I saw a stat not too long ago that kind of is a double-edged sword. That the whole basis and argument behind allowing 22 is kind of broken because more people have been killed by 22 caliber weapons than like any other. But that's a double-edged sword, right? Because then you could go down the path, well, fine, all of them. Did Canada just ban handgun sales? Like, outright, entirely? And I remember Trudeau saying something along the lines of like, you don't have the right to defend yourself with a handgun. With a firearm or something like that. Okay. Tell that to all the people that are in bear country that are carrying their 357s, their hand cannon, revolvers that just have something to defend themselves with. Like saying shotguns should be okay, but pistols can't. Dude. That's mainly the problem I have with a lot of games, is nobody does shotguns justice. Right? Get a shotgun. Okay. Yeah, I'll just literally blow a hole the size of my fist in somebody instead. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. That makes sense. And that goes back to something we were talking about earlier, that, you know, there's this perception that it's the best of us making decisions. It's not. Like, they're making decisions, you know, personally, without any real data. You know what I mean? And then when you try to get data or show data, it's like, oh, that's skewed data. Like, okay, well, what data isn't skewed? What's up, Joshy? I think I would have figured that out, homie. Who out there's gonna go to SHOT this year? You guys going to SHOT Show? Yeah, they're emotional decisions. That's the word I was looking for, Brian. Emotional decisions. You know? No? Okay. I'll be there. Live stream SHOT Show? Oh, that would suck. That wouldn't be fun. That wouldn't be a good watch. I'll just let you know right now. I wrote a funker song and played it for him. Aw, man. I'm working. I didn't go last year, but went a year before. I went last year, and that was my first SHOT Show. And I got COVID. And Betty gave it to me. And it sucked. But you know what? I got over it. What's up, IK? Oh, is it watchable? Is it in here? What did you expect when he said it was, you know, good enough to... I think it sounds great, man. Maybe I'll find a way to bring my, I'll bring my Taylor to SHOT Show and we can both be bad together. How's that sound? Go on the Unsubscribe podcast. Yeah, I've talked to him about it before. Like, last SHOT Show, actually, was the last time I talked to him about it. How the fuck do I... Is this proof? Child proof? What's going on here? Oh, sure, man. I felt like ass, but other than that, I was fine. Crusty Spaghetti, what's going on? Welcome back. This raid sucked. Hey, Dusty. You can't carry on a guitar, can you? I don't want to check my guitar. That is Funker Josh. Sure is. We tried ground branch yet? Yeah. Yeah, we played some ground branch. It's fun. There was still a lot of work to do. It was a little buggy, if I recall. Man, this raid was real bad. Very boring. If it fits in the overhead bin, you should. Yeah, I don't think it will. Do I even have anything to keep? No, not really. Yeah, I don't know how that would go. I've never traveled on a plane with a guitar. Like, I don't know. I would assume that you can carry that on. You just have to hold it. I don't know. It might be lost cause. For the last week, Delta made a guy check his guitar. Okay, that's probably not going to happen. It's you know, I love that Taylor. It's back there behind me. I'm not traveling with it if I can't keep it with me. What's up, Flint? Good to see you. All right, guys, I'm gonna close it down. It's 9. I'm hungry. I want to kick back on the couch with the missus. While I get this schedule figured out, we're going to put an emphasis on flexibility, please and thank you. I talked about it earlier. I want to get into a solid schedule, knowing when I'll be able to stream on each platform. But as it still stands right now, I'm still working a little bit on the 9 to 5 stuff. I'm a consulting employee still with them. You know, I'm trying to settle into a rhythm on a lot. So the tentative schedule for tomorrow is a 10 a.m. Stream here. We'll hang out. We'll play something. I don't know, talk a little bit more. And then the same thing Friday. So Friday's schedule looks a little weird too. There won't be a Funker stream because I mentioned on the Funker stream that I have kind of a last hurrah dinner with my old 9 to 5, and my whole team is going to be there. I manage like 30 plus folks, and my departure was less than graceful. Not that it wasn't respectful. It was kind of abrupt because all of this was just coming so fast that I want to be there for it. So at the latest, I'll probably try and get a stream in Friday morning at the latest, but tomorrow still looking good. All right. I appreciate your patience, guys, and thank you for it. We'll get it all figured out. Always forward. I'm out of here. Good night.
Good night, ladies.
Bye-bye.